I'm introducing Amy Ciocan and her son, Dylan. Amy's going to tell you a quick little story about what she did with Dylan and share it with you.
Hello.
Hi, Amy. Tell me what happened. Wait, let me show. This is Dylan. How old is Dylan?
Dylan is 4.
And he has CP?
He's got CP, alpha-toid CP.
And so we did some work with teaching Amy to work with Dylan with doing circle touches around his mouth and around his tongue and inside his mouth. So tell me the story. Now I'm going to step back so I can get you both in it.
Okay. Yesterday we were at swallow therapy when Dylan gets e-stim to help with his swallowing, which he has a hard time with. And we always do warm-ups, exercises, outside the mouth, moving into the mouth, and I have my OT exercises, and I've also started doing some of Elinor's Feldenkrais movements, circle touches around his lips, and lip pulling.
So show me again.
Okay. Lip pulling.
That's right.
Very attractive.
Yes, yes. And show me the circle touches you do around the outside.
Circle touches.
That's right. Right, okay. And see,
All the
and
way
that's
around.
with Feldenkrais work, but that's actually more T-touch. So we're going to let Linda know that that's what you're doing too. But we're sharing how we can blend, how we do these to help work with the kids. So tell me what you were saying then.
And finally, when I was inside his mouth, I was pulling his tongue. I pull his tongue down and out because he has a tendency to pull it up and back and not swallow all the way through his mouth. He tends to swallow just in the back of his throat. So as I was stroking his tongue, basically, he started closing his lips, which is kind of a new, consistent activity for him. And he actually gave a couple really great, strong sucks and swallows, which he's really never done so well before. That's one of the big problems with feeding with him originally was he didn't have the suck, swallow, breathe, so he's never able to drink from a bottle. And yesterday he had, like I said, a few just fantastic, strong, coordinated sucks and swallows. And I literally started crying because I haven't seen that in years. Any sort of suck like that. And then with the swallow too. It was really, it was an awesome experience. So, yeah.
Did you hear that, Dylan? That was an awesome experience. Yes. And so today we're going to work more with his mouth, his tongue, and actually around his skull and coordinating C1 and C2, the cervical vertebrae, down to the pelvis and down to his heels. But we're going to tie that all in. Talk to you soon. I'll let you know later. Bye. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just taking Kleenex, and I'm folding it in two, and I'm folding it like this, and then we're going to take and go around the tongue, like that. Okay. So I'm taking the end. So I'm going around the whole edge, all the way, and I'm taking a hold of it, I'm pinching a hold of it, and then I'm moving it. So I'm holding it, and I'm still taking it in like a circle and a quarter. So there's something in what happens with going with the circle, and I can feel it. You might think, well, that feels odd, but try it yourself where you take the tissue, double it, fold it between your fingers, and you'll notice that you breathe, but there's something that shifts in the whole tongue versus if you just pinch it. So try this, work this with people, and see what differences it makes. So I'm giving the tissue to Mom.
Like that?
Let's see, I've got my glasses on. That's right. Then we're going to put it in his mouth.
pet. Hi. Can I have your tongue? Thank you. Oh, can I have your tongue, please? Thank you. Oh, how do I...
Yeah, he can give you what he can give you. You just go in there and take hold of it, even if you can just sort of touch it.
Okay.
And Feldenkrais, with the Feldenkrais method, we really talk a lot about intention. So if your intention is really clear, even if you can't physically do the whole thing, that's fine. You may just be able to do it wherever you do it. And eventually you sort of outline the tongue. Thank you, Dylan, for giving Mommy your tongue. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah? Does that feel weird? Okay. Can I have this side? Thank you. No,
Now,
no more.
you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you a tissue, and I'm going to have you do it on yourself, because I think it's really important that you know how it feels. Just do half of your tongue. And remember to breathe. And then let it rest and just feel the difference in your mouth. Feel what your tongue feels like. Do you feel a different sensation on that side than the other?
Oh yeah, it's more alert.
Alert, absolutely.
Yeah.
If it's more alert, it's more likely to be able to do something clear, like la 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 la, ta 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 ta, rrr, all that. Okay, so then you practice it a couple times on yourself, and actually give it to yourself, and then you work the whole inside of your mouth. You'll really get an image of what you're doing for him inside. Okay.